doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
Rockin' and rolling. Find Me Eats is in the building. How are you guys doing today, man?
All right. How you doing?
Doing well, man. Can you introduce yourself formally to everybody real
Oh
quick?
yeah, man. I'm Terry Greer, owner of Find Me Eats. You know,
Yes. Today we're talking about finding food trucks.
finding food trucks.
Is that what the app that you created is all about?
So the app that I created, it's all about being noticed. You know what I'm saying? So the issue with a lot of food trucks, nobody know where they at. So I came up with the idea one day, like, why not create something to where you can find the food trucks where they at and place orders with them.
Incredible.
You know.
How many trucks do you have that are a part of your app right now?
Actually, I had a few sign up, but they didn't complete registration, so I can't say they are part of the app. So I don't actually have anybody on there at the moment.
Yes.
You know, so
That's
that's
gonna make it hard to start it up. Damn.
yeah, it really is. You know, it's making it hard for people that did download the app to find food trucks. I get calls all the time, like, man, how do we find food trucks? I'm like, I'm still in the process of trying to get food trucks signed up.
What makes it so difficult about getting people signed up for the food truck app?
That I don't know, man. I actually made a post trying to get a response back from some of the food trucks that do follow my page to see what they say. You know, I didn't get anything back, but I thought it might have been like too difficult for them to sign up, which I made it easy for them, you know.
How do you handle people relocating? Because food trucks obviously move from place to place. Did you have like a system? Do you have like a system where it tracks where the food truck might be that day? Or?
Oh yeah, it's a GPS system. Wherever they decide to go, once they say they working, their location pop up.
I mean, it sounds pretty brilliant. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't just dive at that opportunity. Can you tell everybody where you're from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Cool. What was your life like growing up?
I grew up two sisters and a brother. You know, we grew up on 7 Mile, Evergreen area, between Evergreen, Lasher, Southfield, all through that area. Life was decent. You know what I'm saying? We struggled a little bit, but we made it through, you know.
What year did you begin entrepreneurship?
Man.
Or how old were you at least?
I was working out the back of my trunk, man. I was working out the back of my trunk, cutting grass. Let me say it started back in 2000, probably like 8 or something like that. But I didn't really take it that serious at that time. I was just helping people out, making a couple dollars here and there.
How did you progress forward from that point as far as entrepreneurship?
It took me some bumps in the road to realize, like, you know, the best thing for me is working for myself, you know. You know, so after so long, the average job wasn't enough for me. So making a couple dollars I was making, I was like, I gotta get some more money legally, you know. So I end up pandemic. I end up taking it more serious, created a landscaping business, and then kept continuing with that. You know, I took the extra money I was getting, and put it back into that. So now I got like maybe $50,000 worth of landscaping equipment. You know,
Incredible, man. So you expanded the landscaping business pretty well.
Yep. I had a little accident to where I had to shut down business, and then once I got back together, I started it back up. You know, with no issues, good work. People gonna call you back.
Incredible, man. And this is mostly in Detroit, this region, for the landscaping?
Yeah, Detroit. I'm in Detroit. I got a few in Warren, Southfield, Redford, you know,
Sure.
Metro Detroit area, basically.
When it comes to entrepreneurship, is it an important thing for you? Do you think about it a lot? Or do you just think like, how do I get to the next dollar? Or do you actually think about the mindset of entrepreneurship?
Yeah, you know, it's more to it than just getting to the next dollar, you know. You got to be business-like. You got to present yourself a certain way. It's more to it, like I say. It's more to it than just getting the dollar, you know, and it's something that you really got to take serious if you're going to do it.
I know we're going to talk about the food truck business, but the fact that you have a successful business is going to be interesting to a lot of people, especially landscaping. What was the early processes for you to develop the landscaping business, and how were you able to get it to the point that it's at now?
Man, I went through so much borrowing equipment, being told to get your own shit, to, you know, that forced me to be like, okay, you know, I do need to get my own, you know. So And then like I said, and then I had one point where getting in trouble was a part of it, and I was like, I can't keep doing that. So I really took it serious. Like, man, I need to go ahead and invest more to make my job easy.
How are you getting in trouble doing landscaping, man?
Oh no, because I would make them couple dollars and get drunk, and you know, it's just.
I thought you were gonna say like I was stealing lawn equipment to go do work and return that shit.
No, man. Instead of me reinvesting, I was wasting my money. You know, until I finally was like, man, let me reinvest my money, and then made it easier for me.
Were you going door to door to acquire customers?
No, I didn't go door to door. I don't go to door, and I hardly post. Most of my customers come from word of mouth, people riding past, seeing my work while I'm working, things of that nature.
How many customers did you acquire through your landscaping career?
Before I shut down, I had at least 70, and I went shut down for about 2 years. I started back up last year. Now I'm back up to about 60 customers.
Cool. So that's like usually a weekly thing, right? Like 60 people that you're addressing every week.
No, 60 people. So I got a set I do weekly. 1 week is a set, next week is a set. You know,
Very cool.
Every other week it's a different group of people.
Sure. Who's in your circle as far as people that you work with and people that you take on this journey with you?
Oh man, I got a few people that I hang with on the regular. You know what I'm saying? My man's D-Boy Hoop. You might know him. He rap, or you might have heard of him. My man's Ace. They all, it's only a couple people that I keep around. I hardly talk to, because if it's not about no money or no business, you know what I'm saying, I kind of keep them out my circle.
Do you have like brothers or sisters that are part of the journey with you?
I got my sisters. My brother passed away, unfortunately, during the journey. But
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I ended up taking on his kids.
What was your relationship like with your brother?
Man, that was my best friend. Sharing rooms growing up, getting in trouble together. From calling when it was important. And then it was at one point he got locked up for 7 years out of my life. You know what I'm saying? I was crushed, really. So
how far ago was that where he was locked up?
I was in middle school. I think he got locked up when he was 17. We 4 years apart. So
what happened for him to get locked up?
Armed robbery.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
So you were in middle school and you figuring out he's going to prison for armed robbery.
Yeah, so it was like my best friend going away. It really was 2.5 years, you know what I'm saying? He turned 2.5 to 7. But
when he was inside, something happened for him to extend the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, at that age, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, it's
gotta be the worst. It's almost like when you get inside, it's like sometimes you have no way but to extend your time because people are targeting you, or you have to defend yourself, or whatever the situation is.
I've never been in that situation, but I done heard so many stories. It's the only way you gonna survive if you.
I have a lot of friends that go through similar circumstances where they're like in college or whatever, and then somebody in their family goes away. What's the process like of knowing that you're not going to see your loved one for that while, and how did you communicate with your brother throughout that journey?
At that time, it was letters. It wasn't no JPay, so we was writing each other letters. Phone calls when it came, when he could afford, or when we could afford to send money to him. Because at that time, like, everything wasn't up, and some things came up. Some money had to be spent for that lawyer that got, he didn't still get time, but it had to come. It was a struggle, bro.
For sure.
The only thing I could say was like, yeah, it was like, I don't want to put all that out there,
For sure. When he got out, what was like the journey for you guys? I know you guys probably figured things out together and continue to work together. What was like the journey after he got out?
Once he got out, everything we clicked. My OG ended up buying another house down the way. Me and him ended up moving in there together before she came. So we ended up, everything went back to normal. We got the house together for her, and it was like best friends again, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. What was like the tragic event where he lost his life? Like, was it health or was it?
No, it wasn't health, It wasn't health, you know, it was streets.
Okay.
We're just gonna say the streets, you know.
I know it's hard to talk about, but I'm sure people are going through the same journey as you with that approach, like with that story a little bit to some degree. But what's the situation that you can cover a little, or in any type of way to explain kind of what you went through during that time that you lost him?
You gotta remain focused. You gotta remain focused. It definitely was a struggle for me, you know what I'm saying? It still is a struggle. I think back, you know, every day. Every day is not a day I don't go by and think about my brother. So it was a struggle. And you just gotta remember, you know what I'm saying, if y'all had a positive relationship, which y'all talked about, things that, you know what I'm saying, y'all wanna accomplish, you could do them. You know what I'm saying? We all was about getting our families together. So that made me, once he passed away, I'm like, man, more family oriented. I don't care about having friends around. I want family around. You know, I want to do more things with the kids. So that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I stay away from people that's going to cause me harm, and I'd rather give my time to the kids. Whatever they decide to do, just like 4th of July recently, I sacrificed my whole 4th of July. I had so much I could have did. They wanted to go out and hang with the other kids of the family, so that's what we did. I didn't do nothing but let them chill.
So it sounds like you learned to not take things for granted when it comes to the people that are closest to you.
Definitely, you can't. You can't. Not nobody close like that, you know what I'm saying? Love your loved ones, because it's hard, especially when you can't call on them when you need them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think we all learn that eventually. And we kind of all learn a hard lesson, like to appreciate what we have while it's here. And then once it's gone, it's like, damn, if there was just one more time or whatever the situation is, right?
Yeah, there's definitely.
Do you remember the
like
last
that.
conversations that you had with your brother?
The last conversation I had, man, unfortunately, was I called him. I said, let's get the kids together and go sledding. He said, bet. We can do it tomorrow. I'm like, all right, you know, it's on. And the next day, I'm getting the kids together. I haven't heard from them, mind you. I haven't heard from them. I'm getting the kids together. And I get ready to hop on the road, and I'm calling, and it's not, you know, I'm still not getting no answer. So I call his wife and asked her. She was upset with him. And she was like, well, he's over such and such house. I was like, well, call and see what's going on. She didn't get an answer. I said, go over there. You know, and then she sent somebody over there, and, you know.
Did you feel like something was wrong?
I did.
Like
It would
something
have
in
been
your heart?
talked to him.
Yeah. It's always like you get that sense like this doesn't.
Yeah, so that happened, and then that's when she finally called me back and told me that he was passed away.
It's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Her and her uncle.
With it being street related, did you feel anger towards the streets, or did you feel like, how did you feel like knowing this is like a street related thing?
The situation that caused it, it made me realize, like, I don't need to be willing and dealing in that no more.
Yeah.
So I strayed away from everything dealing with that and everybody.
When you get back on the horse and you're figuring life out and figuring out entrepreneurship to the next level, one of the ideas that you come out with is this new business where, you know, people can find food trucks on an application. Was it more to you than just a business idea? Was it also a way to connect people in some type of way?
It was a way to connect food trucks and people, but also I seen a way could possibly, you know, change my generation, you know, change the trajectory of my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the long term wise.
There's so many food trucks out there, bro. And you know what? These food trucks are delicious, bro.
They be delicious, and they just not here in Michigan. That's the crazy part about it.
The food trucks?
Yeah, they just not here in Michigan. They everywhere.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
there's so many good ones, bro. Like, if you know where they're at, you know what they're at. Usually at the events and, like, you know,
the events, you
you'll
find
see
out
them
where they
everywhere.
at. And then if you know where they at. So when I came out with the situation, it was 2022, and me, D-Boy Hoop, and Ace was sitting around. We chilling, man, and I'm like, damn, we're a food truck. I'm like, I don't want some tacos. So I'm like, I know where they at. You know what I'm saying? Speaking on it, I know where they at. They're on Michigan Ave. You know what I'm saying? Where the taco trucks at. So
Right.
I'm like, damn, what if it's one around the corner and we don't even know it?
Yeah.
And I said, damn, that'd be dope if we had an app to find food trucks nearby or wherever. You know what I'm saying? So people do say that like they sit places. That's fine. But it's somebody that stay right behind you or right behind where you working at or where you at that might not even know about you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and
then it's free.
And it's crazy too because you could look at it as an opportunity as a person who wants to start a food truck to be like, man, how are people gonna find me? It's like, oh, there's an app for that.
That's the main thing. When people start up food trucks, they have an issue with followers and people trying to find them.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you so that's why I'm trying to get people to download the app, but also I get people download. They got to be food trucks on there. So I'm in the process. It's a struggle in between two.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I got people that's on the app that downloaded looking for food trucks, and then there's no food trucks.
Exactly.
And then,
well, that's what this podcast is all about, man. Giving awareness to the idea. And when people hear the idea of like, damn, you reached out to them and they haven't responded, you're going to get like 100 food trucks messaging you right after this and being like, we want to, let's do this. This sounds brilliant.
You know what I'm saying? Just click the link and sign up, you know?
Me and you share a similar journey as far as alcohol is concerned, man. I was drinking since I was like 14, quit in October of 2023 or some shit like that. Yeah. And it's been smooth for me. But are you fully sober?
Oh, no. I didn't quit. I didn't completely quit drinking. You know what I did? I try to gain more control on how much I drink. So I go into the situation like, hey, this is all you about to drink. And then sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's a struggle still, you know what I'm saying? But how much I was doing it then compared to now, I was drinking every day. I was drinking a fifth every day. You know what I'm saying? Compared to only drinking here and there now.
Damn, the good old days, son. I remember those fifth days, man.
Man, just grab a fifth. I'm talking about we in the hood, we smoking and drinking on the block, doing nothing.
Man, I love that shit, bro.
Every day. So I got tired of that, man. That was for the birds.
Did you upgrade your selection? Like when you were drinking? Because, like the starting points always, everybody was like Hennessy's, like the early cognacs, the early shit.
The beginning was bumpy face. In my time, you know what I'm saying? Bumpy face.
Was that like Mohawk or some shit?
Seagrams.
Oh, Seagrams? Okay.
Yeah. Seagrams. We used to drink Blue Beast, Red Motherfucker. It was.
What's Red Motherfucker?
Man, I'm talking about, you said 14. I was grabbing liquor at 15 for everybody in school. So.
There was something called Red Motherfucker?
Yeah, it was Seagrams.
Seagrams had a drink called Red Motherfucker. I had never heard that.
And it was one called Blue Beast.
I had the lime one. That was the one I used to drink. It was mixed with lime. It was fucking delicious.
No, yeah, we had drunk. I drunk, man. Then, yeah, of course, I upgraded. Then the times where I was buying them fifths every day was Ciroc.
There you go.
I was on Ciroc every day. Of course, prior to that was 1800. You know, the 1800 had the phase with the shot cap. You couldn't grab the 1800. We could not grab the 1800. You had to grab it.
How long did it take you to realize that it was a shot cap for the 1800? Because I didn't figure out until like 6 years later. I was like, this is actually a shot.
Hey, listen, I've been knew it was a shot cap. You know what I'm saying? I was turned off for it because I hadn't had so many bad nights on the 1800. But I went back to it recently and had a shot. I'm going to say probably 2 years ago, I had a shot of 1800. I said, damn, some people might think I'm crazy, but it tastes good, but it do something bad to you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It got to actually like kind of like sweet taste. You
need to go Don Julio if you need to have minimal after effects. You need to go
somewhere. Yeah, Don
else.
Julio, but you know, if you want to be on the cheaper end, traditional Jose Cuervo. I mean, I never had. You say no?
No rum and no Jose Cuervo.
Traditional is a little different though, you know what I'm saying?
Traditional Jose Cuervo?
Traditional Jose Cuervo to me. The regular Jose Cuervo, it'll do me bold. Promise you.
Hennessy is obviously one of the staples for every cognac connoisseur. Were you into that or did you skip that?
Hennessy was one part of my thing. Hennessy and Remy. But
what's it right now?
The taste of it right now, I'd be like,
right now, no way.
Like it give me after the wake up, you know, you've been drinking all night and then you drinking that shit all night and you wake up and you got that taste in your mouth. That's what it give me right after I take a shot of it. Like, I feel like I just been drinking all night. It just,
I think the rappers just promoted the shit out of Hennessy and made the market value go up, but we didn't realize it's not really that good.
Anytime any of them touch that, any liquor they touch, kind of the value go up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you paid attention to Patron.
What Detroit artists, rappers, or time or era influenced you at all? Do you think any of it ever influenced you to like be like, I'm gonna drink this type of shit or I'm gonna wear this type of shit?
Well, you know, we got the Street Lords. You know, they wanted rollies. You know, niggas wanted rollies, but let me see. To drink something
Or anything. Did Detroit music influence you to actually be like,
yeah. A lot of people. Payroll, my guy. We went to school together. He influenced me. A lot of people out here. A lot of people want to get money. You know what I'm saying? The right way and worry about your family. You know
Who
what
do
I'm
you
saying?
think talked about getting money the best as a Detroit rapper?
Who talked about getting money the best as a Detroit rapper? Man, they all talk about it, but
Who was the most influential to you?
most influential. It's a hard decision right here.
You have to pick one though, bro.
Man, let me see. Who could I pick? Icewood.
Blade?
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Icewood, man. You know what I'm saying? It's other people, but Icewood was number one, you know, made you want to go get some money.
Break it down.
What you mean? Icewood?
Yeah, but I'm saying like break it down as far as like what was it about Icewood that made you want to get money?
Man, the shit that he was doing, you know, at that time we was young, so riding on rims, dealing with a lot of chicks, you know what I'm saying, that made you want to get money, and you see him getting money doing all of that, you like, damn, I need to do that. If you're not a hater. You know what I'm saying? Some haters be like, oh man, fuck him, man. I ain't about to do, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get money when I listened to Blade Icewood. I'm like, damn. I wanted to hustle. It made me want to hustle more, you know what I'm saying? But it also take you like, you don't have to think into street terms. That's why I eventually turned it to legal, you know? You gotta take it legal.
Got to, because eventually it's going to catch up.
It's gonna catch up. That don't last long.
Did you, when you talk about street entrepreneurship, did you get out at like did you just know how to like get out? Or
No, I didn't know I just get rid of it. It took me some risk to not getting caught, to be like, all right, I'm not gonna let this go. And then it took my brother passing to really like, I'm gonna let it go.
So you never got caught up.
No, not on no illegal shit.
That's good.
As far as alcohol, 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
probation,
Man, son.
thousands of dollars.
You beat somebody's ass? Is that what happened?
I done hit 3 park car. TJ's Coney Island. They done locked the door and waited till the police came and got me.
What?
Yeah, so you know
What were you doing at TJ's? They fucked up your order?
man, I blacked out, hit 3 cars. I went in there tripping. I went in there tripping. They came and locked the doors. Like I don't know this, so cause I come back to reality, getting in the back of the police car, like I'm like, what's going on? They like, what you mean, what's going on? Like, you just hit 3 parked cars, and you was just in there doing such. I said, nah, not me.
Did they show you like security camera footage? Like, this is what you did? Or they just had the eyewitnesses?
No, they had witnesses. I was like, what you got me for? And they told me they had me get for DWI.
Oh my God.
You know, instead of DUI, they got me for a DWI, which I was like, okay. But at the time, I was willing and dealing, and they didn't find nothing. And it was in the car. So
You got to thank God for that, bro.
that's when I decided to finally, I'm like, I'm good, man. This can't be it. Alcohol and trying to be street.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. To some degree. Like, alcohol can take you to that place, and you're like, I can't go back to that again, man.
I'm straight. I like I said, I didn't quit.
I know what you mean, but like as far as like knowing the limit now, like
Yeah,
don't take it past that.
Man, I
'Cause
sit
I've been-
back and
I remember the craziest shit I ever did when I was drunk is besides driving to my ex-girlfriend's house and trying to beat some dude's ass, besides all that shit, that's valid.
right.
One time I was at a wedding with one of my ex-girlfriends, and her brother was like, hey, you're kind of touching my sister a little bit too crazy out here. My family's here. And I literally looked at him. I was like, I don't give a fuck about you or your family. Oh my God, bro. Like, what was, I was so turned. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, this is my bitch, bro. It's his sister. I'm talking to this dude's fucking, my girlfriend's brother right now. And I'm telling him, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. It's my bitch. And I was just that fucked up. I was just off out like 6 shots of Johnny Walker.
That's
and
my shit though.
Yeah, I fuck with Johnny Walker Black, man. And Blue's good too.
That black, that double black.
Blue's expensive as fuck.
It's expensive, which I haven't had yet. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's the most expensive drink you ever had?
The most expensive that I pay for is what, 1942. I don't believe in spending all that money on. You know, it's 9 times out of 10 it's promoted. 1942 is promoted to $100 some or $200 some. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think the most overrated drink is?
The one with the bell. What's that? The
that tall one?
One with the bell.
Yeah, Scoop brought that shit to me one time. I was like, what the fuck?
Man, that shit tastes like Little Azul. What's that shit called? Casa Azul.
Casa
Azul. That shit tastes like Little Azul, man. I won't buy it again. I bought that shit. I would never buy it again.
Yeah.
Never.
Remember when Casamigos was hot?
Casamigos is still hot.
Is it still hot?
In Vegas, for sure. I went to Vegas last year, man. That's all you would see, bottles coming through with sparklers on there with Casamigos.
It was cool for the first couple of weeks, and I was like, ugh. This is
I
nasty.
can't mess with Casamigos. You know, if I'm going to do some tequila, like I said, it's traditional Reposado or the Don Julio.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think turns women up the most with alcohol? Like, which drink do you think turns women up the most?
Tequilas. You know it's tequila. And they bandwagoners, so it's really whatever the rapper want. And, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the rapper's drinking, they want to drink it. You know? It's bandwagoners. That's Detroit City, though.
If you want to get a girl turned, it's tequila.
Yeah, you get some tequila. If you want her to act crazy, you get the Lulu. If you want her mellow to kind of be straight, you get some Don. You know? What you mess with? What you get them loose with?
No, you're right. Tequila.
Yeah, tequila. You know, I can't see them. At vodka, you got to fight. And gin, no way. Hey, listen, and I'm going to tell you, there's only one gin that I drink is Bombay. Like,
Oh, you're right about that.
that's the only one. If I was to
Sapphire?
drink, yep, if it's gin, it got to be Bombay. I don't want nothing else.
You're right about that. Bombay is the way to go, and Hendrix. Hendrix is phenomenal.
Okay, so I'm going to have to try that one. I haven't had that one yet.
Phenomenal. It's better than Bombay. Phenomenal.
Man.
Hendrix, and they have different, like the Moonlight one. Oh my God. If you drink Hendrix gin, you will literally be like, this is a special drink. Like right
Okay.
away. You got to try that shit.
Yeah, so I
Very
haven't
expensive.
had that one, though.
But yeah, Bombay is the way.
Yeah.
When we're talking about skating back to the food trucks here, man, talk about the benefits, man. Talk about the future, what it could do for a business.
So I always give people this example. So I work in a plant too. So I work midnights in the plant. And
Damn, son. It's a lot of work.
people always tell me like, man, when do you sleep? So I mean, I try, but it's not about me right now. It's about the future. So it's all about everybody I'm leaving behind. So the benefits, so I always give the people an example of, say we work in a plant.
Yeah.
Lunchtime come around, we have food trucks outside. So when you pull up, if you don't have the adequate amount of food on your truck, you're going to sell out for sure. Especially with people being able to order before they come see you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then people know where you at.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you decide to move, people will know where you at. Everybody that's on the app will see you and they be able to place orders and pull up and pick their order up.
Yes, man.
So my plan is to make you all food truck owners increase your inventory, food wise. You know,
Yes.
I want y'all to sell out.
Yeah. Because we can call them now. Now we can make orders through the app once it gets to that point, right?
Yeah, no, they can, once they put their menu on there and let their customers know, find me on Find Me Eats,
Yes.
they can place orders with them.
Amazing. Brilliant idea. Honestly, man. Food trucks are sometimes way better than, most of the time they're way better than restaurants.
Man, listen to
There
me.
was this one food truck, it's called shit, I fucking forgot the name. Zoe's Burger.
Okay.
Zoe's Good Burger. Zoe's Good Burger is incredible. And I took forever for me to find it. I was like, where is this thing at, man? And my cousin had to call me and tell me where it was. I was at a gas station just chilling.
Right.
And I'm
the
like, what?
gas
How was I
station.
ever supposed to find that? Like, but imagine if it was on your app.
Right. That's
You know?
what I say. You know what I'm saying? And then like I do, like I told you, I do the landscaping. So when I'm out riding and I'm in between going to customers, I see a food truck at gas station. I pull up. You know, they seem all interested. Then, you know, of course they'll put it to the side, but I go back because I can see who all signed up and I can see who all download the app and put their information. You know, so they never do though.
Are you talked about Street Lords earlier. Obviously, part of you is a hip hop head. It has to be, for sure, especially Detroit music. How do you feel about the trajectory of Detroit music, where it's been going?
Man, it's been going up. I'm not gonna lie, man. T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, all of them got it. Team Eastside, Doughboys, all of them, man. They got the city going up.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly can say they did good. You know what I'm saying? It took a minute. I'm not gonna lie, it took a minute, but the city looking good because of a lot of Detroit rappers.
You came from a time, or where you at least talked about a time where Street Lords was influential, Blade Ice was influential, and then obviously there's a scenario with Street Lords, Cheddar Boys, Rock Bottom, right? And then you kind of see Doughboys Cash Out, Team Eastside, kind of get into a similar
situation.
but outside of that street.
Right.
But to see the united aspect of it, 42 Doug brings both sides together. As a fan, as a person who's been to school with some of these players, what does it mean as a Detroiter to see these
that's
two
love,
groups
man.
showing
That's
together?
love, man.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? In a perspective where I'm at right now in my life, that's love. You know what I'm saying? Why not all come together and get each other money? You know what I'm saying? Why fight each other and kill each other? You're not going to get no money like that. You're going to get time. You're not getting no money doing time. You know what I'm saying? That shit's stupid.
Exactly.
It should have been came together, but you know what I'm saying? It took what they went through to do what they doing now, which is cool.
Yeah.
You gotta live and you learn. We was young, we grow and we learn.
Very, very cool, man. Very, very cool input. What shoes are those?
Oh, these some Jordan 6s.
Goddamn, son.
I think they some 6s.
Fresh as hell.
Man,
How long you had those?
about 3-4 years now.
How many times you wore them?
Probably 5 times.
I knew
maybe.
it. I was like, they're still fresh as hell, bro.
Man, I work so much, man. I hardly had time to put something on.
Yeah.
I hardly had time to watch TV. People ask me about sports all the time. You know, so I played football coming up, college football.
Really?
You know, but
Who'd you play for?
my freshman year I was in Grand Rapids Community College. I left there and went to a school called Bacon College in Oklahoma. That was 2006 to 2007. 2007 to 2008, I was in Bacon College in Oklahoma, and then I went to Kentucky State University. That's where I ended. I got kicked out of there for grades because I was projected to have a scholarship. When I got down there, the coach that offered the scholarship went to a different school. There was a couple players that got did like that, so I had to go student loans.
How far do you think you would have gotten if you didn't get kicked out?
I would have made it.
To the NFL?
Yeah.
Damn.
I believed in myself like that. You know what I mean?
Position?
Linebacker. You know, some main position was linebacker, but I played linebacker, fullback.
Don't you gotta be a little bit bigger though, man? It's like at least 50 to 100 more pounds.
Shit, man, you talking about 2000? I was 240 then.
Oh my God. Oh, so you started going to the gym.
Yeah, I was 240 then. You know what it was? You know what I'm saying? Recently, I changed how I eat. I changed my diet. I do more organic stuff. I probably eat like once, maybe twice a day. So I lost a lot of that weight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably like 210 maybe.
Damn, son.
Not from, you know what I'm saying?
Good shit.
But it's cool on me. This feel comfortable. I had to have back surgery. So that weight would have forced, extra stomach poking out. That's problems with my back. So it was cool that I lost that weight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it back. I'm okay with being the size I am now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, man, you straight? I'll say, yeah, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I do landscaping, I work at night, and then I work out. So Of course, I'm not gonna keep on the weight. You sit around snacking and bullshitting, you gonna gain that weight.
Sure, man. Can you shout out the business one more time before we sign off?
Find Me Eats.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Find Me Eats, man. You can catch us on Instagram, Find Me Eats 24. FindMeEats.com if you're interested. You know.
Sure. Everybody go check it out, man. I think it's a great opportunity for food trucks to be found, man. It's very hard to find food trucks, and they do offer some of the best food you can find in the region, man. So it's very important to have a tracker like you have, the GPS, to know where they're at and when they're at, because they're always moving around. And also to be able to order beforehand to arrive and just get your food right away instead of waiting in long lines. Appreciate you doing this, man. This was an incredible talk. Thanks for being open and candid about, you know, your past and your history, and hopefully we can skyrocket this business to the moon. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, Hilo Visual Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace.